We've just seen this ceasefire being announced between Israel and Hamas. It's a fragile ceasefire. What's your view on how this moves from here? Would you consider this a strategic victory for Israel?
First of all, I hope the ceasefire is a turning point away from the 7th of October, that horrible day, and, all the trouble that we've seen people see on both sides in some sense. And I think if it has a lasting effect, it should pave the way to regional arrangements that, facilitate rehabilitation and, importantly, sustainable security that will provide economic growth that will obviously help the Israeli economy, but not just the Israeli economy. I think it will help the region as a whole.
Fitch says only a lasting ceasefire will ease Israel's credit risks. So will this ceasefire hold?
I certainly hope so. And I hope all parties adhere to the terms of the agreement. And as I said, if we see it go through and if we have it progress to more sustainable regional arrangements, we will see faster economic growth, not only in Israel, but I think in the region at large.
The war has had a hugely significant impact on investor confidence, not just in Israel, but in the broader Middle East region as well. What we've seen in Israel is the bank keeping rate steady at 4.5% for the 8th straight month in January. When you assess the economic outlook in Israel and the outlook for investor confidence, is it reasonable to expect that we may see rate cuts now in the second half, if indeed the ceasefire holds and if indeed we are entering a period of time now where the intensity of this bloody and awful war is now starting to be reduced?
So let me first say that Israel entered the 7th of October in a pretty strong economic situation. Israel also knows and has a good history of coming out of military event in a strong economic situation. This had huge impact on the Israeli economy, but nonetheless, the Israeli economy has shown great resiliency, the people's determination. The high tech is continuing to have funding and work its way. We estimate that this year will end up something with 0.6% growth, but next year, we're estimating we will go into 4% in 2026, 4.5%, as long as we don't see further escalation, revive themselves. And so that's on the real side of the economy. On the monetary side, which is what you're asking, we are seeing inflation being, it kind of surprised, a few good surprises, but it's still above our target, which is between 1% and 3%. It's currently at 3.2%, but we expect it to go in the first half of the year to go up, partly because of taxes and partly because as recovery is happening, we're seeing demand moving faster than supply constraints, such as in the labor market, releasing themselves. And so we expect inflation to go up. But in the second half, we are hoping it will come into balance, moderate itself, and we are seeing 1 or 2 cuts feasible in the second half of the year as inflation is supposed to go into the target.